All right, hello guys. This is Mike Bryan, and wanted to share with you today. I've got a new knife here, and I've been kind of on a little bit of a hunt for a really good solid bushcraft knife that I could add to my arsenal of knives. I've got several knives that I really enjoy using, and I wanted to have one that was sort of maybe a little bit smaller knife than some of the regular larger survival type knives that you can beat on and really kind of do a multitude of things with. After reading a lot of reviews and also just kind of talking to some people in the community that owned this particular knife, I decided to order this and give it a try. So I'm going to unbox it. I haven't opened it yet, and I'm just going to kind of take you through just a little bit of a reveal for those of you who haven't held this knife in your hand and seen it from this point. Spyderco obviously has awesome knives. A lot of you probably have Spyderco. I've got a few of the folders, but I've never owned a fixed blade Spyderco, so I'm anxious to try it out and put it through its paces and see what we can accomplish with it in our in our pack. Got a little Benchmade knife here. I'm just going to open and cut the box open with. So this little thing right here is a little spot there to open it up. So I'm going to open it up here, slide it out. Oh, it's got like a little, you can see that it's got like a little tray, it looks like, that the knife sits in. I'm just going to open it up like this, and you can see it's never been opened. Still has the little moisture pack in there. I'm going to set the box aside. Really nice heavy duty box. I bought this off of Amazon, and of course it, as normally Amazon does things, this was in the box and everything is just perfect, like I just went to a store and bought it. So I'm going to set that box aside, and I'll go ahead and take the knife out of the package here. Oh wow, that thing's heavy. Wasn't really expecting that, but it really is. Here's some paperwork. I'm going to set this box aside as well. So, and this has, if you notice in this box, there's like a little padded piece of foam down there. There's probably got to be at least 1/4 of an inch thick. I'm pressing down in there. So they really wanted to package it nice and get it to you safely. So kudos to Spyderco for that. Looks like they've just got some, I'm going to put my glasses on here so I can see. Here's just a little sheet there that just says, inspired by the skills of the Bushmen of the Southern Hemisphere, bushcraft is the art of surviving in the wilderness using only primitive means. The indispensable tool of this discipline is a knife that is versatile enough for a broad range of tasks and can be used for extended periods without fatigue. And one of the things I've heard about this knife already, even though I haven't held it in my hand yet, is that there's no hot spots on the handle. It feels really good in the hand. People can use it all day long, and they feel like it's just part of them. So I'm really looking forward to that. So anyway, this is just like a little note from Spyderco talking about bushcraft and 01 tool steel, which some of you may already know that. It comes with this nice black leather sheath, and we're going to look at that in a minute. So I'm going to set all of this paperwork aside. This is just just as the knife in this box has a high carbon, high performance blade and components that are not rust resistant. So just kind of telling you what to do to take care of it. I'll set that aside as well. So it looks like I'm going to need to cut these open, so I'm just going to try to preserve the packaging just for the heck of it. Oh my gosh, this thing is seriously heavy, which is good. I've got fairly big hands, so I like heavy knives that feel like they're substantial in your hand. I'm going to lay this packaging aside as well. So I'm just going to slip off the little cardboard thing. Boy, they really wanted to make sure that tip didn't get dug into anything. They've got the cardboard over this, and then I think I'll leave that on there until I get this part off. So I'm just gonna unwrap that. There's the knife. This is just it just says protect wrap on it, so I guess it's just, oh, it says it's treated with volatile corrosion inhibitors, sorry. Face opposite side next to the metal. Okay, well anyway, so this probably just had a little oil in it. Haven't gotten anything like this from Spyderco before, so I didn't know how this was going to be. I'm going to go ahead, because I'm going to immediately be using this knife, so I'm just going to go ahead and unwrap her all the way. So as you can see, maybe I should have taken this off before I took the blade sticky stuff off. I'm just going to set that aside. And then I'm going to go over this way. I've heard some guys say, and maybe girls too on a couple of the forums, that this is really the only bushcraft knife that you need because of the way that it's made, the steel content, and just the comfort of the handle and all of that. So I'm really wondering if that's true. Some of you can leave comments in the section below. Let me know if you think that's true. But this is a beautiful knife. I didn't expect anything other than that from Spyderco. I'm going to kind of hold on to the blade like that just so I can kind of show you. It's got a little bit of packaging on it. Very beautiful black canvas micarta, it looks like. I don't have the manual here to really look through that and tell you exact specs. It's a little over 8 inches long. I know that the blade is about 4 1/4 with like a 4-inch cutting surface. Of course, it's going to have the little signature Spyderco hole there. So it says Spyderco right there, and then it says 01 for 01 tool steel. So here's this side of the knife. And one thing I wasn't crazy about, but all of the reviews were pretty positive about the knife, is that I noticed that it was made in Taiwan, but obviously they're really good craftsmen over there, and it doesn't appear like there's going to be any issues with this knife from what I've read. Of course, I'm going to put it to use pretty quick. You can tell this has a really thick blade. I believe it's right at 4 mil, if not 4 mil. It may be just under 4 mil, but some of you can look at the specs. You might already know the specs better than me. I just literally got it and opened it, and was not even really prepared to give you all the specs on the knife. So, but that's a substantial blade, substantial piece of steel. As you can see, it's full tang, and there's no taper in the tang that I can detect. So it's the full tang all the way through without there being a taper. You can also see, I'm going to hold it like this, and you can see that it's got a little bit of a Coke bottle grip there, and honestly, just putting this in my hand, it fits my hand perfectly. There's not a part of it that feels uncomfortable, and of course I'm going to be using it pretty soon. I'll probably take it out later today, and I might even post another video later today after this one, but I'll take it out and get started using it. You know, guys, I buy knives to use them. I will baton wood with this knife. You know, something this nice and this pretty, you know, you hate to tear it up day one, but I don't get the feeling that Spyderco makes anything that's easily torn up. So I'm going to be taking it out and really putting it through its paces, like I said. You've got 2 brass pins here to hold the scales on, and then a really nice brass lanyard hole. Beautiful knife. I know some of you have already seen it and already know that it's a beautiful knife. So I'm gonna now open up the sheath and let you take a look at that. And this part is sealed up, so I'm gonna grab my Benchmade here, and this is one I've added to my collection not long ago, and it's become my everyday carry. It's such a nice knife, sharp cutting edge. I'll lay that aside again, and then pull out the sheath, lay that packaging aside, and wow, I can tell you, I mean, the smell of this leather is overwhelming. It's like a really good grade leather, I guess. It's really thick there. You can tell they're planning on this knife and this sheath really getting used. Everything is heavy, substantially put together. These are obviously it's riveted in there, but you see the lashing holes here where you can do multiple ways to attach it to yourself or to your pack. This will be on my side all the time, but it looks like you can add a dangler here if you would like to do that. I probably will do that. I really prefer for my knives to hang down a little lower than being right up on my belt like that. But I'll try it like this for a while and see if I like it. But the sheath is perfect. I don't see, it's super thick, as you probably can tell. I mean, I've got pretty big fingers, and that thing is almost as wide as, well, not quite, probably half as wide as my thick finger. So it's a substantial piece of leather. You can see it's got the little gap there in between. Honestly, can't remember what that's called, but I'm going to put the knife in here, see what this looks like. Kind of have to work it in there because of the handle there, just to get it in the first time. And I'm just going to push it in. You can kind of see how it's going in there. Wow, that thing is like super tight. You can tell the knife's sorry about that, guys, for the pause. So yes, this knife is beautiful, very heavy duty, really snug fit in that sheath. There'll be like a 2-finger grip there, I guess, to remove it from the sheath. It looks like it's going to get just broken in perfectly. So wanted to just show it to you. I wanted you to kind of experience it with me, opening it for the first time and looking at it, and boy, this leather smells so good. I don't know if you guys like that kind of stuff, but I love really good quality thick leather, and this is just finished to perfection all the way around. There's not any snags, there's not any, it's smooth all the way around. Spyderco really outdid themselves on this package right here, and I can see why this is getting such great reviews. I'm going to try my best to get this knife back out of here. Yeah, there we go. Boy, it's in there really tight, and like I said, I've got pretty big hands, so I don't know if you can tell, but probably not on the video, but anyway, this grip feels great to my hand. Or my grip feels good on this handle. There's not anything I can see that's going to be a problem, and I can't wait to use it and get out there and really try it. Oh, let me mention this too. Definitely has a sharp 90-degree spine. Wouldn't be any problem striking a fire steel on this and getting a spark. I mean, it's probably, if I pushed hard enough right here, I could probably cut my finger on that. It's so sharp, which is good. That's of course what you want when you're gonna use it for bushcraft, because you want to be able to start fires and have it perform in that way. Classic Scandinavian grind here on the blade. It feels razor sharp. I'm not gonna cut any. I don't want to. The only paper I have right here is the instructions, or the little bushcraft paper, so I don't want to cut that. But you guys have probably heard from other people on the forums that it's razor sharp. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to share this unboxing of the Spyderco Bushcraft and this fantastic sheath. really the sheath is kind of lightweight, but boy, I can tell it's really heavy duty. So you won't go wrong with the Spyderco. I will use it today, probably, and tomorrow, and this will probably become my carry knife when I'm out practicing bushcraft for a while. I also have a Benchmade bushcrafter that I really like, and I've got a couple of Randall knives. I've got a a Bark River, and then I just ordered a Habilis bush tool. I'll be getting that soon too, and I'm going to just kind of compare all of these knives together for a while, and then I'll do a video that reviews the whole comparison of the ones that I have. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll be glad to get right back with you on the comments and questions. This thing is so beautiful. I just want to like pick it up and hold it. You're going to love it if you order one, and I would highly encourage you to. This was about I think it was right at $200. I got it on Amazon. So I know a lot of times people don't comment on the cost of things because there's ranges of different sites where you can get different things for different prices, but it was right at $200. And then I ended up getting a Light My Fire steel and striker as well, just because I needed one, and I just added it in with the order. So I think altogether it was like $215 or something with shipping. And I live in Tennessee, so some of you guys might live, I'm sure there's an Amazon close by or whatever, so the shipping probably won't be much different. But anyway, all right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We'll be bringing some more knife reviews and bushcrafting reviews here over the coming days and weeks. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye, guys.